Nestled in the picturesque Bavarian countryside, just a short 20-minute train ride from Munich, Dachau stands as a powerful testament to the depths of human cruelty and the resilience of human spirit. Once the site of the infamous Nazi concentration camp, Dachau today functions as a memorial, museum, and educational center dedicated to remembering the victims of the Holocaust and ensuring that such atrocities are never repeated. Visiting Dachau is a profound journey into history, a somber reflection on the horrors of genocide, and a call to uphold human rights and dignity in the modern world. Dachau's story begins in 1933, shortly after Adolf Hitler rose to power in Germany. The Nazi regime sought to consolidate control, suppress dissent, and pursue their racist ideology, which culminated in the systematic persecution and extermination of millions. Recognizing the need for a centralized detention facility, the Nazis established Dachau as their first concentration camp on March 22, 1933, just a few months after Hitler's appointment as chancellor. Initially, Dachau was envisioned as a camp for political opponents, communists, socialists, and anyone resisting Nazi rule. However, its purpose quickly expanded. Over the subsequent years, Dachau became a prototype for other camps across Europe, serving as a model for the brutal systems that would follow. It evolved from a detention center into a complex network of forced labor camps, where prisoners were exploited for economic gain, subjected to inhumane experiments, and faced mass executions. By the time Dachau was liberated by American forces on April 29, 1945, over 200,000 prisoners from more than 30 nations had passed through its gates. The camp's history is a chilling narrative of cruelty, dehumanization, and the systematic attempt to erase individual identities. The liberation of Dachau marked a turning point in history, revealing to the world the full extent of Nazi atrocities and galvanizing international efforts to bring perpetrators to justice. Today, Dachau's remains stand as a stark reminder of this dark chapter, transformed into a memorial and educational site designed to honor the victims and promote reflection on the importance of tolerance, human rights, and remembrance. A visit to Dachau is an emotionally intense experience. The site encompasses approximately 20 hectares and includes preserved buildings, memorials, and exhibits that tell the story of the camp's history. The journey through Dachau is as much an educational endeavor as it is a moral one, confronting visitors with the realities of human cruelty while inspiring reflection and a commitment to preventing such horrors in the future. Upon arrival, visitors are greeted by the infamous wrought iron gate inscribed with the phrase, Arbeit macht frei, meaning, work sets you free. This phrase, cruelly used as a form of psychological manipulation, was intended to deceive prisoners into believing that forced labor might lead to liberation. Standing beneath this gate, visitors are reminded of the calculated cruelty of the Nazi regime and the psychological torment inflicted upon inmates from the moment they arrived. The core of the memorial site is the museum, housed within the former camp barracks and administration buildings. The museum offers a comprehensive overview of Dachau's history through photographs, personal stories, documents, and artifacts. It provides context on the camp's establishment, operational methods, and the various groups persecuted. Exhibits include detailed descriptions of the daily routines, punishments, and brutal conditions endured by prisoners. Personal belongings such as clothing, jewelry, and photographs humanize the victims, illustrating their individuality and lives cut short. The museum also covers medical experiments conducted by Nazi scientists, including infamous atrocities such as the use of prisoner victims for testing vaccines and other medical procedures. One of the most poignant areas in Dachau is the roll call square, where prisoners were assembled for countings, punishments, and executions. Today, a large memorial plaque bears the names of the victims and commemorates their suffering. This area is a site of reflection, where visitors can contemplate the routine cruelty of the camp's daily life. While Dachau was not an extermination camp like Auschwitz, it did have a gas chamber used for executions and medical experiments. The gas chamber remains preserved, along with the crematorium, serving as stark evidence of the mass murder that took place. Exhibits inside the crematorium detail the brutal methods used for killing prisoners, emphasizing the inhumanity of the Nazi regime. Visitors often find this part of the site deeply disturbing but necessary for understanding the full scope of Dachau's atrocities. Several reconstructed barracks provide insight into the cramped, unsanitary conditions endured by prisoners. Exhibits inside these structures depict daily routines, hardships, and the resilience of those imprisoned. Personal items and photographs offer a glimpse into the lives of inmates, humanizing those who suffered under inhumane treatment. These barracks serve as a reminder of the dehumanization process that aimed to strip prisoners of their dignity and identity. Throughout the site, various memorials honor those who perished. The Dachau Memorial, featuring sculptures, inscriptions, and plaques, emphasizes remembrance and moral reflection. The Liberation Memorial commemorates the Allied forces that freed the camp and the victims whose lives were tragically cut short. Adjacent to the camp is a cemetery where many victims are buried. Rows of graves and a solemn memorial stone serve as a somber reminder of the human toll exacted by hatred and prejudice. Visitors often pause here to pay their respects and reflect on the importance of tolerance and human rights. A visit to Dachau extends beyond mere observation. It is an educational journey designed to foster understanding, moral reflection, and a commitment to human rights. Schools, organizations, and individuals frequently visit the site to learn about the Holocaust, confront the realities of genocide, and remember the victims. Guided tours, educational programs, and interactive exhibits help deepen understanding. These programs often include personal stories of survivors, testimonies from liberators, and pedagogical discussions about the roots of hatred, intolerance, and authoritarianism. The goal is to ensure that future generations understand the importance of vigilance against hatred and discrimination. Getting there, Dachau is easily accessible from Munich by train. The Munich S-Bahn line S2 connects to Dachau station, with a short bus ride or walk to the memorial site. The journey takes roughly 20 to 30 minutes. Opening hours: the memorial and museum are generally open year-round, but hours may vary seasonally. Visitors are advised to check the official website for current schedules. Guided tours: for a richer experience, guided tours are available in multiple languages. These provide detailed historical context and personal stories, making the visit more meaningful. Respect and sensitivity: given the site's solemn nature, visitors are encouraged to approach with respect. Photography is permitted in designated areas but should be handled with discretion. Visiting Dachau is an emotionally intense experience. Standing in the very place where so much suffering occurred is a reminder of humanity's capacity for cruelty, but also resilience. It prompts visitors to reflect on their moral responsibilities and the importance of standing against hatred, prejudice, and injustice. The site's preservation and ongoing educational efforts serve as a moral imperative, to remember the victims, learn from the past, and advocate for a more just and tolerant future. Dachau's history is a stark warning, a reminder that complacency in the face of injustice can have devastating consequences. Dachau is more than a historical site, it is a moral and educational monument that demands reflection and remembrance. Its preserved structures, memorials, and exhibits serve as a powerful reminder of the depths of human cruelty and the importance of vigilance against hatred. Visiting Dachau offers an opportunity to confront our shared history, honor those who suffered, and reaffirm our commitment to human rights and dignity. The lessons learned here are vital. As we walk through the grounds of Dachau, we are called to remember, to educate, and to ensure that the atrocities of the Holocaust remain etched in our collective memory. Because only through remembrance and education can we hope to build a future where such horrors are never repeated. Don't forget to like, subscribe this channel, leave a comment and share this video with travel enthusiasts. Please wait for the next eye-catching video. Thanks for watching.